What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. Now, of all the core Avengers that are left in the MCU, probably the most disappointing is none other than the Hulk, not because of Mark Ruffalo himself, but because of the way he was written and treated by Marvel Studios, not realizing what the fans really wanted, and that was Hulk to, well, Hulk out. Now, Bruce Banner, or rather Mark Ruffalo, has doubled down on what he's been pitching this entire time as a new Hulk movie, most recently on The Late Show with Jimmy Fallon, and unfortunately, it's not exactly what you think and probably not exactly what the fan wants. Well, maybe. We're going to break down exactly what he said, how it mirrors what he said earlier this year about his wants for a brand new Hulk film, and, of course, what it means for him squaring off against Wolverine eventually in the MCU. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel related stuff, including this insane XM Studios 1/4 scale beta ray bill. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So most recently on the Late Night Show with Jimmy Fallon, Mark Ruffalo was asked about his plans and wants for a future Hulk film, and his answer was almost exactly the same from some months before when he was at the most recent Comic-Con, well, before everything got delayed and we weren't allowed to have live Comic-Cons. That was just earlier this year. When asked what kind of Hulk film he wanted, he said he wanted to see what happened when Hulk and Banner combined, the backstory to what happened during that soft time in between Infinity War and Avengers Endgame in the 5 years, what led to their combination, how it went down, and then after that, what would have happened immediately with Professor Hulk when he realized that now he had the intellect of Banner, but all of the brawn and strength of the Hulk. Now, obviously, on a long list of things fans want to see in the MCU, how Professor Hulk became Professor Hulk is not actually one of them. In fact, we were thinking more along the lines of Worldbreaker Hulk, and apparently Mark Ruffalo, after that faux pas at the Comic-Con, sort of learned his lesson. If you can find that clip somewhere, and I unfortunately can't share it with you as it has been copyrighted, you hear him say, "We want Professor Hulk," and the audience he's in front of doesn't say a single thing or cheer. Because the truth is, they don't want Professor Hulk. Again, they want something like Worldbreaker Hulk, Heart of the Monster Hulk. They want one of his biggest power levels to show up in the MCU, not this watered down iteration that's half Banner. And I think he's learned a bit of a lesson, because in one other interview since, and now on the Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, he's followed up wanting this Professor Hulk movie that he refers to as Bulk, which also, quick side note, I've seen the Red Hulk called Rulk before, but I've never seen a Professor Hulk iteration that's Banner Hulk be called Bulk. Guys, let me know down in the comments if I missed something, if that's actually canon, or just Mark Ruffalo making up a name for his character. Anyway, in the 2 interviews since, he went ahead and chanted, "We want Professor Hulk," to radio silence from the crowd. He's followed it up with, "Or maybe Hulk vs. Wolverine." Now, there's a couple of places this may have come from, and hopefully it's from Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige themselves suggesting no matter what they do with the next iteration of the Hulk, whether he shows up in his own title or somebody else's franchise, that's where they can introduce Wolverine and give him a comic-accurate origin, as he showed up on the cover of 181. Of course, he had a cameo during 180, but we consider 181 his cover introduction into the Marvel Universe. Either way, that either came from there, or maybe he came to his right mind and decided that's what fans want, after some fans basically told him, "Look, Professor Hulk is cool and all, we just really want to see you Hulk out." Now, since then, there's been some very, very weird comments about Hulk in the MCU from those that would know, including the Russos, who said basically, the Hulk is dead. There is no more Green Hulk in the MCU. This is Bulk, and it's unseen what it would take to make him sort of de-evolve back into that shape, or evolve into another one of these highest power level sets, become something like the Worldbreaker Hulk, and that is exactly the opposite of what Mark Ruffalo is hoping to show us, except not really, and this is what I meant in the prologue when I said, quote unquote, not really. Think about it. If they had a movie where we finally saw him become one of these power level strengths, where he finally hulked out, regardless of where that would be, even in somebody else's franchise like WandaVision, and we'll get to that, it would make sense for them to also show his transformation into Bulk, to add to that de-evolving, have a flashback scene that shows what happened. And in that way, not only do you get a good backstory that we missed in Infinity War, remember they were supposed to show that scene when he was fighting in Wakanda, they decided to cut it, but now we get a backstory we didn't see in Avengers Endgame either. And if it takes 10-20 minutes, a couple of scenes to do so, a couple of flashbacks, it's interconnective tissue to a very important point in the Infinity Infinity Saga, and we'll tie that movie back in an awesome way. I don't think fans will mind. That way Mark Ruffalo gets his Bulk moment, and we also end up getting one of the power set level Hulks that the rest of the fans in the MCU want to see. Now, I just mentioned WandaVision because we ran a report and a rumor, more of a theory, about how Wanda could lead to Worldbreaker Hulk, and here's what happened. During Age of Ultron, she set those visions off on all of the Avengers, and it's undeniable that almost all of those visions have already come true, except for a couple, including what happened during Hulk under his vision. Now, we didn't get to see it from his eyes exactly, but whatever that was, that crazy power level set with the growing red eyes, someone pointed to that and said that is Worldbreaker Hulk in the making, and the fact that everybody else's premonitions came true based off Scarlet Witch's inducting these dreams into them at the beginning of Age of Ultron, and his hasn't yet. It will, it's just a matter of time, and when it does, he's going to Hulk out just like this. Now, for fans who are hoping to see Worldbreaker Hulk or one of these highest power level sets, that's great news and an awesome theory. I'll try to link that video at the end of this, but for everybody else, I think the main point and what we really need out of Hulk now in the MCU before he's not a part of it anymore is for him to square off against Wolverine. And all the way back during 2018, when I was talking about the options of Hugh Jackman and whether he would ever show up and why we needed to get his Wolverine to square off against Banner because we didn't know the future of any of these Avengers after Avengers Endgame, is the same argument I'm going to lay down now, and it's a matter of time. When else are we going to have the opportunity, the rights for both characters united in the same spot, have an MCU Wolverine brand new and rebooted with an MCU Hulk that has the past that he has already ingrained in the Infinity Saga, and then not square them off against each other to make good on the comic book origin? We are in the perfect time, the perfect moment for this to happen, and if it doesn't, it may not happen ever again. If they work Bruce Banner out of the MCU, which it's looking more and more like they're trying to do with these main Avengers, we'll miss this opportunity for good. And as I've argued in plenty of videos up to now, this is not a brand new thing. There's no reason for them to kill off Hulk. There's no reason for them to kill off Thor. And for that matter, there's no real reason to kill off Hawkeye. I understand Marvel Studios wanting to put a bow and a punctuation point, actually finish the Infinity Saga. They didn't realize they'd get this far to Marvel Cinematic Universe anyway, but they may have nipped Iron Man in the bud just a little bit too early, and as evidence of this, he may be headed back to the MCU. For a character like Hulk that can't really die anyway, who's halfway immortal, you might as well leave him in the MCU even if he's not a prominent figure. That way, when we're way down the road, 10 years, 15 years from now, in an epic Secret Wars crossover with Doctor Doom, or however that should shape up, some of these older characters like Thor, who will probably be Allfather by that point, and maybe even a World War Hulk, can come out of the woodwork after they've been sidelined for so long. If you kill them off or remove them for the MCU, you omit this possibility, and I don't see why they have to do that. They may have learned their lesson, though, with Endgame and Robert Downey Jr. as quickly as he wants to return. Let me know all your thoughts down below, guys. What are you most hyped for? Would you rather see Hulk vs. Wolverine as a part of somebody else's movie, or actually get a Worldbreaker Hulk? Which is more important to you if we can't have everything? And is there any of you out there who actually want to see this Bulk movie that he's been pitching for quite a while? I think Mark Ruffalo may be on an island there, but I'm all ears. Let me know all your comments down below, and quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros. We're giving away 2 now at the 700,000 subscriber mark. We just announced a winner for the 650 sub count PS4 Pro a couple of days ago. If you missed that video, just scroll back through the channel. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video. That'll automatically enter you to win all the rest of the prizes we're giving away here at the channel, like this insane XM Studios 1/4 scale Beta Ray Bill. This will be given away at the 650,000 subscriber count. And guys, if you're not familiar with collectibles, this is in no way an action figure. Standing at almost 29 inches tall, these are immaculate 1/4 representations of some of your favorite Marvel characters. XM Studios is by far one of the best in the business. If you're not familiar with this statue, I've left a link down in the description over on Gem Mint Collectibles. Gem's a friend of mine. We acquired this statue through the Gem Mint Collectibles store. He actually did a full in-depth breakdown of this statue. So if you want to see this prize in much further detail, go ahead and click on that link. Like I said, it's down in the description. Also, make sure to follow his channel while you're over there and show Gem some love. Either way, if you want to be entered to win any of the prizes here at the channel, the PlayStation 4 Pros, the Beta Ray Bill statue, or any of the other prizes we announce, hopefully as we double down all the way up to 1 million over the next couple of years, all the same rules will always apply. hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell with notifications turned on. Leave a like and a comment on this video, and because it's truly random, the more videos you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, just like we're doing here. And if you've missed any of the past winners, especially here real recently, as I said, we just gave away a PlayStation 4 Pro at 650K. No worries, all you have to do is scroll back to the channel, look for the subscriber count and the winner in the title, click on that video, and scroll to the end. My name's Michael Roman. This is Everything Always, guys. Thanks for checking out the channel, and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.